Ladies and gentlemen, the journey of personal development is a lifelong pursuit, and the success we seek in life is not achieved through luck, but through the right mindset, habits, and disciplines. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 10 best pieces of advice for personal growth that can transform your life. These principles are timeless, and when applied consistently, they will lead you to a place of fulfillment, success, and mastery. You are the architect of your own destiny. No one else can shape your future for you. The first and most powerful principle is to take full responsibility for your life. If you want to change your situation, your mindset, and your circumstances, you must first take responsibility for them. Blaming others or making excuses will only hold you back. When you own your life, you take the power back. Success isn't just about what you do for a living, it's about who you become in the process. Invest more in your own growth than in any external pursuit. Your career, your relationships, and your wealth will grow in direct proportion to your personal development. Become a better version of yourself every day and watch everything around you begin to reflect that. You need a target to hit. Without a goal, you're just drifting through life. Set clear, written goals for every area of your life: health, wealth, relationships, and personal growth. Make them specific, measurable, and time-bound. A goal without a plan is just a dream. Your written goals serve as your roadmap, guiding you toward the success you desire. Growth only happens when you're willing to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. If you want to experience real transformation, you must be prepared to feel discomfort, challenge, and even failure. Don't shy away from it. The discomfort you face today is the growth you will celebrate tomorrow. Remember, nothing worth having comes easy. Your attitude is everything. How you see the world will determine how the world sees you. A positive attitude will open doors, create opportunities, and attract success. Life doesn't always go as planned, but how you respond to challenges will determine whether you rise or fall. Cultivate an optimistic outlook, and your life will reflect that energy. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's easy to get motivated when things are going well, but true success comes from the ability to stay consistent when the excitement fades. Cultivate daily habits of discipline. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, or sticking to your plan, discipline is what transforms good intentions into real results. The world is constantly changing, and the most successful people are those who never stop learning. The knowledge and skills you acquire today will shape your tomorrow. Commit to lifelong learning, whether it's through reading, attending seminars, or surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to grow. The more you learn, the more you earn in every aspect of life. The people you spend time with influence who you are and who you become. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, who challenge you, and who push you to be better. Be mindful of the company you keep, because the wrong environment can stunt your growth, while the right one can propel you to greatness. Failure is not the end, it's a lesson. The most successful people have failed countless times. What sets them apart is their ability to learn from their failures and keep moving forward. Don't fear failure, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Learn, adapt, and keep progressing. Action is the key to all achievement. It's not enough to have great ideas or plans. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is action. If you have a goal, start today. Don't wait for the perfect time, because that time may never come. Success favors the bold, so take that first step and keep moving forward. Let me tell you, the first step toward a life of success, growth, and fulfillment is realizing one simple, yet powerful truth: you are responsible for your life. Too often, people sit back and wait for things to happen, hoping that life will somehow just work out for them. But that's not how it works. You see, it's not the world, the economy, your upbringing, or your circumstances that determine your life's outcome. It's you. It's how you respond to everything that happens, and it's the decisions you make day in and day out that shape your future. The moment you take responsibility for your life is the moment you stop playing the role of the victim. It's easy to blame others, to point fingers, and to complain about the challenges we face. But when you blame others, you give away your power. You're saying that your happiness, your success, your future depends on someone or something else, and that's a dangerous way to live. When you take responsibility, you take back that power. You say, I may not be able to control everything that happens to me, but I can certainly control how I respond. I can control what I do next. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect set of circumstances. You stop procrastinating, making excuses, or putting things off for tomorrow. You take action now, in this moment, with what you have. And that's how progress is made. You start where you are and you work with what you've got, but you keep moving forward. Don't wait for everything to be ideal. Life isn't like that. Success is built on making the best of what you have, taking responsibility for your actions, and putting in the effort every single day. Taking responsibility also means acknowledging that you have the ability to shape your own future. No one else is going to do it for you. There's a lot of talk out there about luck, timing, or the right breaks, but let me tell you, those things matter a lot less than the decisions you make and the actions you take. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop looking to others to fix things, and instead you roll up your sleeves and go to work. You invest in yourself. You build the skills, the habits, and the mindset necessary for success. Now, don't misunderstand me. Taking responsibility doesn't mean things will always be easy or smooth. You will face challenges, setbacks, and even failures along the way. But when you take responsibility, you learn from those experiences. You don't allow them to defeat you. Instead, you look for the lessons, adapt, and move forward with greater wisdom. In fact, failure is often the best teacher. It shows you what doesn't work, and if you're willing to learn from it, it can guide you to the next level of growth. Taking responsibility also means being willing to confront the truth. It's not always easy to look at yourself honestly and recognize your role in where you are right now. But that's the key. When you understand where you are, you can begin to take the necessary steps to get where you want to be. No more excuses, no more blaming the world or others, just you and the decisions you make from this point forward. Finally, taking responsibility for your life gives you a sense of control. When you take responsibility, you own your choices and you realize that you have the power to change your situation. It's empowering to know that no matter what happens in life, you have the ability to choose how to respond. And that, my friends, is what will ultimately lead you to success and fulfillment. So start today. Take responsibility for your life, for your choices, and for your future. The power to change is within you, and when you embrace it, there is nothing you can't achieve. You see, most people spend the majority of their time working hard at their jobs, trying to achieve success in their careers, to climb the ladder, and to make a living. But let me tell you something, if you want to go beyond simply getting by and truly transform your life, the most important thing you can do is work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Now, this doesn't mean that your job is not important, it absolutely is, but it means that your personal development is the foundation upon which your career, your relationships, and your entire life will thrive. The fact is, the more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become in every area of life. Your job, no matter how great it may be, can only take you so far if you don't keep growing and developing as a person. And I'm not just talking about acquiring new skills related to your work, though that is important too. I'm talking about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about developing your mindset, your character, your emotional intelligence, your discipline, and your ability to think critically. When you improve yourself, everything around you improves. Now, most people put in long hours at their jobs, and while hard work is essential, it's equally important to work hard on becoming a better individual. Too many people think that just doing their job well will get them everything they want in life. But here's the truth, your career is only a reflection of who you are. If you want to change your career, your relationships, or your income, you must first change yourself. Work on your mindset, work on your habits, work on your attitude. Work on your ability to connect with others, to communicate clearly, to lead, and to stay focused on your long-term vision. You see, personal development is not just about learning new things, it's about shaping the person you are at your core. It's about becoming someone who can face challenges with strength, who can make decisions with confidence, and who can handle adversity with grace. If you work on yourself in these ways, you will find that everything in your life starts to improve because you have become a person who can handle more, who can take on more responsibility, and who can rise to greater opportunities. And here's the thing, working harder on yourself is something you can control. You can't always control your job, your circumstances, or even the people around you. But you can always control your effort, your attitude, and your commitment to self-improvement. The more you develop yourself, the more you'll begin to see the possibilities and opportunities that were always there, but perhaps you weren't ready to see before. It's important to understand that working on yourself doesn't require huge, dramatic changes all at once. It's the small, consistent improvements that add up over time. It's reading a little more, getting up a little earlier, developing a new skill, or taking better care of your health. Every day is an opportunity to be better than you were the day before. And over time, these small efforts compound into significant growth. One of the key principles of personal development is the idea that you are your most important investment. Your job, your money, your possessions, those are all secondary. But you, as a person, are the one who can change, grow, and expand. You are the one who can adapt to new circumstances, solve problems, and rise to challenges. The more you work on yourself, the more you can create the kind of life you want. It's a simple formula. The more you invest in yourself, the more value you bring to the table, and the more opportunities will open up for you. So don't just focus on your job, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Commit to personal growth and development. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep pushing yourself to be better every day. When you do that, your job, your career, and your life will reflect that hard work. Success doesn't come from working harder at your job, it comes from working harder on yourself. Let me tell you something about success. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. It's as simple as that. You see, success is not a matter of luck or chance. It's about clarity and focus, and the most powerful tool you have for achieving anything in life is setting clear, written goals. I'm not talking about vague dreams or empty wishes. I'm talking about setting specific, measurable, and well-defined goals that give you a roadmap for your life. Too many people go through life without any real direction, hoping that one day things will just fall into place. They work hard, but they lack focus. They're busy, but they're not making progress. Why? Because they haven't taken the time to sit down and decide exactly what they want, why they want it, and when they want to achieve it. Without clear goals, you're just drifting. You're reacting to life instead of controlling it. But when you set clear, written goals, you take control of your future. You make a decision, and that decision sets the course for everything you do. Now, the key to setting goals is that they must be specific. If you say, I want to be successful, that's not a goal, that's a wish. What does success look like to you? Define it. Maybe success means owning your own business, getting in shape, or achieving financial independence. Whatever it is, you need to be crystal clear on what that looks like and what it will take to get there. When your goal is clear, you can break it down into smaller steps, and you can start taking action immediately. But don't stop there. Write your goals down. There's something incredibly powerful about putting pen to paper. When you write your goals down, you commit to them in a way that simply thinking about them doesn't. It becomes a contract with yourself. It's a promise that you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. And here's the thing, the simple act of writing your goals down brings them to life. It gives them form and substance, and it makes them real. When you see your goals on paper, they are no longer just ideas in your head, they are plans waiting to be executed. Once you have your goals written down, you need to review them regularly. This is where so many people fall short. They write their goals once and then forget about them. But to truly succeed, you need to keep your goals in front of you. Every morning, look at your goals. Every evening, reflect on the progress you've made. The more you focus on them, the more motivated you will become. The more you visualize the life you want to create, the more you will be drawn to the actions that lead you there. And here's the thing about goals, don't just set 1 or 2 goals for your life and think that's enough. Set goals for every area of your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, your career, your personal growth. Life is multidimensional, and you should be striving for growth in all aspects of it. When you have goals for different areas of your life, you create balance, and you make sure that no part of your life is neglected. Of course, setting goals alone won't get you where you want to go. You have to take action. You have to put in the work. But goals give you the direction and purpose needed to stay on course. They help you measure your progress, and they give you a reason to keep going when things get tough. When obstacles arise, your goals will remind you of the bigger picture, and they will keep you focused on what's important. So don't just dream about the life you want, write it down. Set clear, written goals and make a commitment to yourself that you will do whatever it takes to achieve them. Goals are the foundation of your future, and they give you the map you need to create a life of success, fulfillment, and achievement. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish, but a written goal with action is the blueprint for your success. Set your goals today and begin the journey toward the life you've always wanted. Let me share a simple truth with you. If you want to achieve anything meaningful in life, you have to learn to embrace discomfort. That's right. Success, growth, and progress don't come from staying in your comfort zone. They don't come from avoiding the things that challenge you. They come from pushing yourself beyond what feels easy, from stepping into the unknown, and from facing discomfort head on. You see, life is full of discomfort. There's no way around it. Every worthwhile achievement, every breakthrough, every level of success you want to reach will require you to do something difficult. Whether it's getting up early, putting in the extra hours, having tough conversations, or facing your fears, discomfort is a constant companion on the path to greatness. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to embrace that discomfort, not run from it. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid discomfort. They take the easy road, looking for shortcuts, avoiding challenges, and hoping that somehow things will just fall into place. But that's not how success works. Success is built on the other side of discomfort. It's in the moments when you push yourself to do the thing that scares you, to take that extra step, even when it feels like too much, and to keep going when it would be so much easier to quit. Discomfort isn't something to be feared or avoided. It's something to be welcomed because it's a sign that you're growing. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. Think about it. Every time you've accomplished something significant, you've had to face discomfort. Whether it's the first time you learned to ride a bike, the first time you gave a speech, or the first time you worked late into the night to meet a deadline, you were uncomfortable. But that discomfort was the very thing that helped you become better, stronger, and more capable. It's no different now. Every time you stretch yourself, every time you challenge yourself to go further, to learn more, to do more, you're becoming the person who can handle the bigger challenges that lie ahead. Now, I'm not saying you should seek out pain or struggle for the sake of it. That's not what this is about. But what I am saying is that when you encounter discomfort, when you feel resistance, when things start to get tough, that's when you need to lean in, not pull back. Too many people quit too soon just when they're on the edge of something great. They're uncomfortable, so they stop. They give up. They settle. But success belongs to those who push through that discomfort, who endure it and learn from it, and who come out stronger on the other side. Embracing discomfort also means becoming comfortable with failure. Failure is just another form of discomfort, and it's an inevitable part of the journey. But it's not the failure that matters, it's how you respond to it. If you can learn to see failure not as something to avoid, but as a stepping stone to success, you'll be far ahead of most people. Every failure teaches you something valuable. It shows you what doesn't work, and it helps you adjust, grow, and improve. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to fail, to stumble, and to get back up. That's how you learn. That's how you become better. So my advice to you is this: stop avoiding the discomfort. Don't be afraid of it. Learn to welcome it, because it's an indicator that you're moving in the right direction. Each moment of discomfort is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. The key is to keep going, even when it's tough. The road to success isn't meant to be easy, but it's always worth it. The discomfort you face today is the strength you'll carry tomorrow. And the more you embrace it, the more you'll find yourself capable of achieving things you once thought impossible. In the end, you'll realize that the things you once feared, the struggles, the challenges, the discomfort, are exactly what made you who you are, and what will ultimately bring you the success you desire. So step forward, lean into the discomfort, and keep moving forward, because that's where the real growth happens. Let me tell you something that's crucial for your success in life. Your attitude is everything. The way you think, the way you view the world, the way you approach every challenge, these things determine the outcome of your life more than anything else. If you want to achieve great things, you have to develop a positive attitude. You see, life isn't always going to be easy, and it certainly won't always go according to plan. But your attitude, the way you choose to see things, can make all the difference in how you respond to those challenges. A positive attitude doesn't mean you ignore the difficulties, the setbacks, or the obstacles that come your way. It means that you choose to look for solutions instead of problems. It means you look for opportunities in every situation, no matter how tough it seems. It means that even when life throws you curveballs, you stand tall, look ahead, and say, I will find a way through this. A positive attitude is like the fuel that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets rough. Now, let me ask you this. How do you view the world? How do you react when things don't go your way? Do you immediately feel defeated, or do you rise to the occasion and figure out how to turn things around? The people who succeed in life are the ones who cultivate a mindset that sees possibility instead of limitation, who see growth instead of failure. They understand that setbacks are not the end of the road. They are simply opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to become better. A positive attitude is something you can control. It's not determined by your circumstances or by the people around you. It's something you can choose every day, no matter what's going on in your life. Life can be unpredictable, and it can sometimes feel like everything is against you. But here's the truth. The way you choose to react in those moments is what shapes your future. You can choose to let difficulties defeat you, or you can choose to face them with strength, optimism, and determination. That's the power of a positive attitude. When you develop a positive attitude, you stop focusing on what you can't control, and you start focusing on what you can. You stop wasting time complaining about the things that aren't working, and you start thinking about what actions you can take to improve your situation. It's all about shifting your perspective. Instead of saying, this is impossible, you say, how can I make this work? Instead of saying, this is too hard, you say, I can do this. I just need to figure out how. That's the power of a positive attitude. It shifts your thinking. It changes your mindset, and it opens up new possibilities. But it doesn't stop there. A positive attitude also helps you to stay focused and motivated even when things aren't going well. When you're optimistic, you're more likely to persist, to keep going when the going gets tough. You'll be more resilient in the face of adversity because you believe that things will get better. You see, the more you practice having a positive attitude, the easier it becomes to stay positive, even when life throws you curveballs. It becomes a habit, a way of thinking that keeps you moving forward no matter what. The people you surround yourself with also play a big role in shaping your attitude. If you want to develop a positive attitude, you need to be around people who uplift you, who encourage you, who push you to be your best. Negative people, on the other hand, will drag you down, and before you know it, their negativity will start to affect your own outlook on life. So take a hard look at the people you spend time with and make sure that you're surrounding yourself with those who inspire you, who challenge you, and who help you see the world in a more positive light. Here's another important point. Developing a positive attitude doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties or that you'll never feel down. But it means that when those moments come, you won't stay there. You'll lift yourself back up. You'll refuse to let your circumstances define you, and you'll keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that better days are ahead. Remember, a positive attitude doesn't come from waiting for the world to change. It comes from within. It comes from the decisions you make every single day about how you're going to respond to the world around you. If you choose to see the best in people, to see opportunities in every challenge, and to believe in your ability to succeed, you'll be amazed at how your life starts to change. A positive attitude is the foundation of a successful life. It's the lens through which you see the world, and it's the driving force that keeps you pushing forward, even when things get tough. So if you want to create a better future for yourself, start with your attitude. Develop a mindset that believes in possibility, that sees challenges as opportunities, and that always looks for the silver lining. It's a choice you make, and when you choose a positive attitude, you'll find that life becomes not only easier to handle, but more rewarding and fulfilling as well. Your attitude is your greatest asset, so make sure it's a good one. Let me tell you something about discipline. It's the bridge between where you are now and where you want to go. Without discipline, no goal is ever truly achievable. You can have the best ideas, the greatest potential, and the highest ambitions, but if you lack the self-control to follow through, all of that will amount to nothing. Discipline is the key that unlocks your potential and keeps you on the path to success, even when things get tough. You see, everyone has dreams and desires. Everyone wants a better life, a better career, more money, more happiness. But not everyone has the discipline to make those dreams a reality. It's easy to talk about your goals, to imagine what your life could be like if everything went your way. But it takes discipline to take action day in and day out, to keep moving forward even when things aren't going perfectly, and to keep working toward your goals even when you don't feel like it. The problem is, many people only work hard when they feel inspired, when they feel motivated. But the truth is, motivation isn't always going to be there. There will be days when you don't feel like getting up early, or when you'd rather watch TV than work on your business, or when you're tired and would prefer to skip the gym. On those days, it's not motivation that will get you moving, it's discipline. Discipline is what forces you to do the right thing, even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Now, let's get clear on what discipline really is. Discipline isn't about being rigid or controlling. It's about making decisions in line with your goals, not your emotions. It's about doing the hard work now so that you can enjoy the rewards later. It's about understanding that short-term discomfort or sacrifice is part of the process of achieving long-term success. Successful people don't let the distractions, the temptations, or the easy path lead them astray. They stay focused on their goals and do what they need to do, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, and even when no one is watching. The good news is that discipline is something you can develop. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill, and like any skill, the more you practice it, the better you get at it. If you want to build your discipline, you need to start small. It's about developing the right habits. If you want to be disciplined in your health, you start by eating a little healthier and exercising consistently. If you want to be disciplined in your career, you start by setting clear goals, making a schedule, and sticking to it. Every time you make a choice to do what you know is right, whether it's waking up early or turning off distractions or making one more phone call, you are strengthening your discipline muscle. And over time, these small, consistent actions will build into a strong foundation for success. But don't make the mistake of thinking that discipline is about perfection. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. You're going to slip up. You're going to make mistakes. There will be days when you fall off track. But the key is to get back on track as quickly as possible. Discipline is about consistency, not perfection. It's about doing what needs to be done, day after day, even when it doesn't feel easy or glamorous. The true measure of discipline is your ability to stick to your plan and continue moving forward, no matter what obstacles come your way. And here's something important to remember: your discipline will directly affect your future. The actions you take today, the habits you build, and the decisions you make today will determine what your life looks like in a year, in 5 years, and in 10 years. Your future self is being shaped by the discipline you practice today. If you have the discipline to invest in yourself now, to stay focused, and to keep working hard, you will reap the rewards down the road. But if you lack discipline, you'll find yourself stuck, wondering where the time went and why you didn't achieve what you set out to. So start today. Work on your discipline. It's not something that happens overnight, but with consistent effort, you will develop the habits, the mindset, and the focus you need to succeed. The more disciplined you become, the more control you'll have over your life. The more you work on your discipline, the closer you get to the person you want to be and the life you want to live. It's all within your control. It's just a matter of developing the discipline to get there. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward, no matter what. That's how you create the life you truly want. Let me tell you something that is often overlooked in the pursuit of success. One of the best investments you can ever make is in your own knowledge and skills. Too many people chase after things like money, status, or material possessions, believing that those are the keys to success. But let me tell you, while those things can be important, they are secondary to what you know and what you can do. The most valuable asset you will ever have is your mind. And the more you invest in it, the more it will pay you back, many times over. The world is constantly changing, and the landscape of opportunities is shifting every single day. New technologies, new ideas, and new challenges are emerging all the time. The only way to stay ahead, to remain relevant, and to truly make your mark is to continually invest in your knowledge and skills. You must become a lifelong learner, someone who is always growing, always improving, and always adapting. Think about the most successful people in any field. They didn't get there by simply relying on what they knew 5, 10, or 20 years ago. They got there by constantly learning, by expanding their knowledge, and by refining their skills. And this doesn't just mean formal education. Sure, education is important, but it's not the only way to learn. You can gain knowledge and build skills through books, podcasts, seminars, workshops, mentorships, anywhere you can find valuable information that helps you grow. There is an abundance of resources out there for those who are willing to look for them. And the best part is, many of these resources are free or low cost. Let me tell you this: the more you know, the more valuable you become. Knowledge opens doors. It gives you the power to make better decisions, to seize new opportunities, and to solve problems that others can't. It allows you to adapt to change, to innovate, and to stay ahead of the curve. The more you invest in learning, the more confidence you'll have in your ability to handle anything that comes your way. And that confidence will show in your actions, in the way you interact with others, and in the way you approach challenges. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Knowledge must be coupled with skills, your ability to apply that knowledge in the real world. You see, skills are what allow you to take the ideas and information you learn and turn them into action. You could read 100 books on business, for example, but if you don't know how to put what you've learned into practice, you'll never build the successful business you want. It's the practical application of knowledge that leads to results. That's why it's so important to continually refine your skills. Every skill you develop makes you more valuable in the marketplace, whether it's a technical skill, a communication skill, a leadership skill, or any other skill that allows you to contribute more effectively. And here's the key: the more skills you acquire, the more opportunities will come your way. It's not just about having one skill or one area of expertise. The more well-rounded you are, the more adaptable you'll be in an ever-changing world. But don't just focus on learning new things. Focus on mastery. Don't settle for surface-level knowledge or just getting by. Become an expert in your field. Strive for excellence. The more you master your craft, the more you'll stand out from the crowd, and the more people will seek you out for your expertise. The key to becoming indispensable in your career or business is to be exceptional at what you do. And this investment in knowledge and skills doesn't just benefit you professionally, it benefits you personally as well. When you invest in yourself, you grow as a person. You become more capable, more resourceful, and more resilient. Your increased knowledge gives you new perspectives, and your improved skills give you the ability to handle challenges with greater ease. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you begin to live a more fulfilling and empowered life. I want to make one thing very clear: investing in knowledge and skills is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. It's a lifelong commitment to improving yourself. The world moves quickly, and if you stop learning, you'll find yourself falling behind. So make it a priority. Set aside time each day, each week, and each month to read, learn, and grow. Seek out new experiences, find mentors who can guide you, and challenge yourself to push beyond your comfort zone. Every new piece of knowledge and every new skill you acquire will compound, and over time you'll look back and realize that you've transformed yourself into someone capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. Remember, the most powerful thing you can do to create the life you want is to invest in your mind. Your knowledge and skills are the tools that will carry you to your dreams, and the more you invest in them, the more you'll have to offer the world and the more you'll get in return. So commit today to becoming a lifelong learner, to investing in your personal growth, and to constantly improving your skills. The dividends from that investment will be immeasurable. One of the most powerful choices you can make in life is to surround yourself with the right people. Let me tell you, the people you spend your time with have a direct impact on who you become. They influence your thinking, your actions, and ultimately your future. If you want to live a successful, fulfilling life, you have to be intentional about the company you keep. The people around you can either lift you up or drag you down, and it's up to you to choose which direction you want to go. Think about it. If you're surrounded by people who are constantly complaining, who are negative, and who have no ambition, how do you think that's going to affect you? You'll find yourself getting bogged down in the same complaints, the same negativity, and the same lack of progress. It's like being in a room full of damp, cold air. Eventually, you're going to feel it too. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are positive, who are driven, who are always striving for more, that energy is contagious. You'll start to think bigger, act bolder, and see new possibilities you never imagined before. The right people challenge you. They don't just tell you what you want to hear, they encourage you to grow, to step out of your comfort zone, and to reach for higher goals. They push you to be better because they believe in your potential. When you're around people like this, you begin to see that anything is possible. Their success becomes a model for you, their mindset becomes a reference point for you, and their encouragement becomes the fuel that keeps you going. The people you surround yourself with should also be people who support your dreams. Not everyone will understand or support your vision, and that's okay. But you need to make sure that the core people in your life are those who believe in you, who want to see you succeed, and who are willing to offer their support when needed. This doesn't mean you need people who agree with you on everything, but you need people who want the best for you, who will inspire you to grow, and who will help you stay focused on your goals. The right people don't bring you down with doubt or fear, they help you rise above the obstacles you face. There's a saying that goes, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. If you want to be successful, to be healthy, to be financially free, then you need to surround yourself with people who are striving for the same things. If you're constantly around people who are settling for mediocrity, who are stuck in their ways, or who have no ambition, you'll find it harder and harder to break free from that mindset. But when you surround yourself with people who are pushing boundaries, who are improving themselves, and who are committed to success, that energy becomes your energy. You start to see new opportunities, and you begin to act in ways that align with your goals. And let me be clear, this isn't just about being around people who are already successful. It's about being around people who are committed to personal growth, who are always looking for ways to learn, to improve, and to take action. They may not have all the answers yet, but they're on the same journey as you. Together, you will all rise higher because you're constantly challenging one another, holding each other accountable, and offering support along the way. Sometimes, the hardest part of this process is letting go of the people who aren't serving your growth. This can be tough, but it's necessary. You might have to distance yourself from friends or family members who are stuck in negative patterns, who drain your energy, or who constantly undermine your efforts. I'm not saying you should abandon people who truly need help, but you have to be mindful of who you allow into your inner circle. If someone is consistently holding you back, causing doubt, or preventing you from moving forward, it's time to reassess that relationship. It's not about being rude, but about protecting your own growth and well-being. You must surround yourself with people who will lift you up, not keep you stuck. Look, the right people won't just be there for you in good times, they'll also support you through challenges. True friends and mentors will be the ones who stand by you when things get tough, who help you find solutions, and who remind you of your potential when you doubt yourself. They won't let you settle for less than what you deserve. And this is important because in life you'll face setbacks, you'll encounter obstacles, and you'll experience moments of uncertainty. But when you have the right people around you, those moments won't define you. They'll simply be a part of the journey, and you'll get through them stronger, with the support and encouragement of those who care about you. And finally, it's important to remember that you should also strive to be one of those people for others. Don't just look for people who will help you grow, be the person who helps others grow too. Be the one who encourages, who lifts up, and who provides value to those around you. This is how you build a strong, successful network that supports everyone's growth. So I'll leave you with this. If you want to be successful, if you want to reach your full potential, you must take a hard look at who you are spending your time with. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who want to see you succeed. Make the decision to be around people who push you to be better, who offer constructive feedback, and who are genuinely interested in your progress. And most importantly, remember that the right people can change your life in ways you can't even imagine. So choose wisely and make sure the people in your circle are the ones who will help you rise to the top.